Previously on Space Command.
Hopeful vision of the future. You got that right, Captain?
So hard to fathom you actually knew him.
It seems just a breath ago.
This came for you.
The excavation on Altair. They approved it.
So another adventure for the two of us.
To the unknown.
She just left. No note as to where. But I hope she'd tell you.
It's about her baby sister. Ella went to the asteroid belt to join Kassane's army.
Oh my God.
Laura left the baby with me and went to get her back. Ella always favored the underdog. But how could I have raised such a fool?
Octavia.
Laura and Ella, when their parents died, they were like my own. I loved them. Only I tried to teach. Sometimes you have to be stone.
Sometimes stone is necessary to become the person your best destiny demands. Your message didn't fail. Whatever either their choices, you created two heroic hearts.
Bless you.
When was she due back?
3 days ago.
There's no time to lose.
Don't be angry. Laura believed she could save her, and Kassane promised. He promised a safe passage. Jack, how could she not try? You'd have done the same.
But not you.
Actually, I was all set to follow. Then Laura showed up with the baby. Bring them home.
You're really your great-grandfather?
That's hard on the brain, huh? And the closest I ever came to celebrity was when a whole settlement turned out to ask me to leave.
Well, you can't please everyone.
No, you can't.
Captain Kemmer! Captain Kemmer! They've found her.
Who?
Alive?
Captain. Dr. Crichton, Chief Medical Officer. You can't see her until morning.
Why?
She's recovering from an induced coma with stem cell therapy. And she's failed to respond. I'm sorry, but it was her last treatment option.
I'm not fit company.
How long's it been since she went missing?
She headed out to join Dr. O'Dara on Altair 2 years ago.
You know, I remember a night back at the academy when you and I were in Ida.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. You were
I was
great.
drunk.
Well, yeah. Ancient history. Of course, you're into ancient history. You're marrying an archaeologist. Point in fact, you're marrying an ancient archaeologist. What? You used to find me funny.
No, I just used to be more polite.
Heck with me. It's Space Command who's suffering a ginormous loss.
Blinded by love.
Can I see a picture? Oh, I've seen images of her from way back. Something recent, so I can question your judgment.
This was taken from the site where we're meeting up. She sent this yesterday.
Yes. Well. Damn. Well, preserved.
Matt.
What?
Those long distance, crazy conversations we have now and then.
The ones where I share my unorthodox perspective?
It's not too much to ask that because of this, they have to end.
Yeah. Okay.
Truly?
You can't miss seeing the world through my eyes.
Actually, if not for your breathtaking indifference to caution, I wouldn't have done what I'm doing today. Bypass contentment and reach for... Anyway, I owe you. I've told her all about you.
Wait, no, fair. I mean, you gotta let me tell my side.
Oh, Matt.
Sorry. It's just trying to lighten the mood. Ham-handedly, as is my
way.
Now boarding Polaris for Altair 4.
That's me.
Hey. Huge favor. Be happy.
So wonderful.
They told Lynn you were here. They think she might have heard.
Beautiful.
Captain, forgive me for being late, but I seem to have misplaced. In order to access her medical record, I need my medical tablet. You realize that viewing her record is a serious violation of patient privacy.
That makes sense.
Oh, yes, those scars. They're fading. In time, they should be all but gone, but I have to admit, we have no idea what caused them.
Is she completely paralyzed?
Well, she can breathe, but the rest of her spinal cord, her peripheral nervous system is severely damaged, and I'm afraid continues to deteriorate. You realize you're not supposed to steal those things, right?
Yeah, I'm a research freak.
And thief?
Petty. Nothing to write home about. You were saying?
Yes, back when she first arrived, we tried for neuroregeneration, but I'm afraid there was just too much damage.
Wait, what? When? Wait. How long has she been here?
A few weeks.
Weeks? I have had
Captain.
them posted as missing everywhere. And I'm
Captain,
sorry,
please.
but Vaughn O'Dara and Lynn Talmadge are hardly common names.
Captain, please. She was barely alive. It's amazing she was alive at all.
Capità, aveva ragione lei. Un botto che si sentiva fu una vicella, che scoppiò. Aveva un superstite, che va a fare? Capicchiamo,
Your name, can you tell us your name?
O'Dara.
O'Dara T. Lynn? It was the name's oddity that sent me searching through the DNA databank. I do regret that it took me much too long to sort these things out.
And no sign of Dr. O'Dara.
None, and with the trauma, the neurodamage, I'm afraid she only has scattered bits of memory. She's not been able to tell us the fate of her associates or even how she was injured. And here lies salvation. We've managed to fuse this exoskeleton with our newly developed artificial peripheral nervous system. It is tailor-made to meet her every need down to the molecular level. Except she adamantly refuses to wear it.
For what reason?
One she has chosen not to share with us.
And without it?
Well, I suppose we'll be able to give her a few more days at best. Oh, I almost forgot. There was a note slipped into her clothing, scratched into this odd piece of metal. I've not been able to make out the writing, but when I showed it to her, she became extremely agitated, and her vital signs jumped through the roof. It's that, my tablet. You know, the other day I told you that an induced coma with stem cell therapy was her last hope. But now, Captain, perhaps you are.
It's Matt. Do you know me?
be safe. She saved me. But I couldn't save her. I couldn't.
She's gone. Maybe I can help. Last night I was looking at... It's still classified, but... I liberated it from the records at High Command.
You stole.
No! I didn't get caught. Anyway, look. I dredged this up at about 2 this morning.
Mission Report 3011-84 SEC. Jack Kemmer, Captain, UPSC Patrol Ship Paladin. Regarding final disposition of the transport vessel Alexander, her passengers and her crew.
Hurry! 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 This is Patriarch Elias on the military transport Alexander. We are in desperate need.
Patriarch!
This is Patriarch Elias on the military transport Alexander. We are in desperate need of...
That was the last contact we had.
Elias. God. What about the Prophet?
We don't know. We've lost all contact with the ship.
What did the authorities say?
They'll send out a search party when they can.
That's a load of crap. You know that. They won't lift a finger to help us.
Everybody wants a second chance, and we're damned for giving it.
There's too much hunger for vengeance.
Tell me about it. I nearly died from that diet.
Any of our usual contractors in that area?
Nada.
Any other options?
Well, why don't we get together a reward?
On what? Post a job on a bounty hunter wire?
Oh, please, you got a better idea?
You'd risk the Prophet's safety on a bunch of mercenaries who, whatever our reward, will demand a ransom too high for us to pay.
Oh, come on, we gotta do something.
This is not getting us anywhere.
With all due respect, the United Planets might be reluctant to come to our aid, but certain captains have discretion along patrol. I know of a Space Command officer who can help us. Who will.
And why does this Paragon think differently from the rest of the fleet?
It doesn't matter how he thinks. He will come for me.
The last probe has returned from the Comet, Captain.
Very good. Thank you. Lieutenant Bradbury, take us home.
Aye, sir.
Captain, there's a priority call for you on comm channel 6. It's from Helios.
The children of Job? Don't they take a vow of silence?
No, they just don't like talking to outsiders. Put it through. I don't believe it.
I didn't think we needed an introduction, you and me.
You're on Helios.
They granted me sanctuary.
After you escaped.
Yes.
What do you want?
I want to discuss something with you.
Oh, you come here and I'd be more than happy to.
I would prefer neutral ground until we agree on terms.
Terms?
Come to Helios.
Bradbury, set course for Mercury. Helios, the Iron City. Ready a landing party armed to the teeth. I'll be in my quarters.
Was that? Kasain, the Conqueror. It was indeed. The man who killed the captain's wife.
Captain, camera right.
Cuff this honorable gentleman.
You will do nothing of the sort. This is not your asteroid belt. You cannot just barge in here with guns blazing and seize anyone you wish. This is not your jurisdiction, it is mine. By the way, Captain, we have strict rules about bearing arms. Give up your weapons.
Let them have their guns, Michael. No one will come to harm.
How can you say that?
Because I know him.
There's something you want to say to me? How about you go ahead and say it?
I want to save 300 people, and you want to capture one.
Yeah.
Captain! He cannot run anywhere here.
Yeah.
That man that you're shielding is a monster.
He's a man, Captain. He may have done monstrous things.
May have.
Captain, I know your history with him. And it's not my place to excuse those actions.
Why are you granting him asylum?
We grant it to everyone. It's a central tenet of our faith.
We give what we ourselves needed.
Life is very difficult here. We mine the iron ore and then ship it to the outer planets. The rest of the time, we meditate and serve our fellow man.
So if you ain't sincere, you won't last.
What about the 300 people that he's talking about?
Kasain. Please, hear us out. The city is our spiritual center, a furnace to reforge the shattered soul. Every member in the family is required to make a pilgrimage here at some point in their lives.
Recently, our ships have been targeted by raiders. We retained a private contractor for the last few transports.
Which?
Anubis Securities.
Armored transport. Usually a two-man team. They're sons of bitches. But they get the job done.
22 hours ago, we lost contact with the Alexander, our charter transport. And this was our last communication with them.
This is Patriarch Elias on the military transport Alexander. We are in desperate need of...
Were you able to isolate an energy signature on the attacking ship?
Not on our instruments.
In any case, their engines cut off abruptly at about that time.
So if they are intact, they could be knocked off course, drifting in space.
The newest contractors do not go down easily.
There's another factor.
Kasain, no.
If we want their help, they need to know.
Very well.
Our prophet was on that ship.
Prophet?
The prophet founded the children of Job, and because of the rising danger, insisted on escorting the pilgrims.
Like Moses leading the Israelites.
We have many enemies. For security reasons, the identity of the prophet is known only to our order.
If we find them, if they're still alive, the prophet has to be our priority. Even if that means the death of the pilgrims, or even my death.
I'm supposed to believe that the Rockworld Marauder has become a saint.
Give us a moment. Your superiors won't be too pleased that you took the time and the trouble to search for 300 of us. But you bring me to them, signed, sealed, delivered. They'll like that just fine. Believe what you may about me, but let's get this done.
Uncomfortable?
To be hogtied on a rescue mission? Yes.
Particularly considering who you really want to rescue.
Captain, a word.
Yes, sir.
I know you don't countenance our ways, but I beg you, do not let the hatred of one person swerve you from the path of saving many innocent lives.
If they're out there, I'll bring your lambs home. All but one.
Captain,
No, we're not going to have a conversation here. So whatever you're up to or whatever you're planning, just... hell with it.
Lieutenant? Captain? I just want to say how sorry I was, about... Thank you, Lieutenant. We did what we could. This wasn't enough.
Captain, we're coming up on the last known coordinates of the Alexander.
Anything?
Negative, sir.
Plot possible course drift. Anyone else?
Nothing on comms.
Captain, I'm getting a twitch in the energy readings. Even if their fusion engines were cut, their burn-off would leave a trail.
Can we track it?
I believe I have.
Bradbury.
Bring her about.
What are we seeing?
Then in the water, engine cycle down. No apparent heat signatures.
Go fetch Cassane. Any ruptures in the hull? Signs of impact or explosion?
No, sir.
Atmospheric integrity?
Seems to be tight. Airlocks are secure.
Hail them.
No response.
Again. We're not reading any life signs. Voorhees, hook into any security cams.
Copy that.
Life signs?
I got buckets.
Captain. Conventional weapons. The burns are from an incendiary device.
The pilgrims were unarmed.
Raiders?
Anubis pilot and co-pilot fitting someone off.
How many rounds?
2, maybe 3 magazines of assault rifles, and then small arms.
Is it possible that this is from the attackers?
Possible. Could it all be consistent with what's in the ship's armory? Munitions that could rip up meat and bone, but not vent the hull.
Are we aware of any ships in the area that may have a similar... Wait. What are those?
Unknown. Looks like a flash bird of some kind.
I've never seen anything like it. It's not showing any conventional scans.
Recalibrate. See if we can find some.
On it, sir. Eliminated 3 possibilities so far. Captain.
We get the main system back online?
It's trashed. Whoever did it didn't want this going anywhere.
Racket.
Anubis pilot and co-pilot.
Multiple deep slashes. It looks like they bled out.
Had their weapons. It wasn't a surprise.
Trained soldiers armed to the teeth. Someone gets in both of them with a blade.
How'd they do that?
Luck. Likely skill.
The last distress call originated from the cargo hold.
Let's go.
Where is everybody?
Cargo seems intact.
What kind of raiders take people, not property?
Those who need to control dominant to survive. This is intolerable. The Prophet should be in cargo bay 4.
Captain! Hussein! Stop!
Bracket! Is that a pilgrim or one of the crew?
Neither.
It's a synthetic.
Combat synth. Somehow left when Dornevin freed the rest.
Anubis used to assign them to these type of missions to augment their crew. He's in field repair mode, which means he sustained significant damage.
What are those marks on his face?
I don't know. His proximity alert's coming online.
Deactivate him! If he's damaged, he might...
Get back!
This will burn your neural network to slag, Seth. So think twice about your next move.
Put down the weapon.
No! You're welcome.
How's your dinner?
Much better without handcuffs.
I want to know why you saved me.
I just acted without thinking.
No, you don't do anything without thinking.
My family was part of the Bangladeshi diaspora. Cheap labor for off-world colonies. Where else could we go? Our country was underwater. You know what that led to?
The Lagrange genocides.
Sometimes you wake up every day crying for justice. But justice and vengeance become indistinguishable. And in time, they're not choices, just actions. When I came to Helios, I wanted to steal a ship, but they had them locked down tight. And then there was all that meditation. For some, silence is a sanctuary, but for others, I decided to take the long walk, put on a spacesuit and head for the sun. When I came to, I was back in the Iron City again. The prophet had come for me, you see. I saw those incredible eyes looking down at me. And the prophet said, "Time to forgive."
Yes?
Captain, I've got the combat synthetic responsive.
Right there.
I can be of assistance.
You've done enough.
Captain, our ghosts aren't quiet, are they?
Hey. Just searching energy readings trying to match the one on the Alexander.
Oh, don't let me interrupt.
I can talk while being brilliant.
You were with the captain on the Thomas Paine.
That I was.
Heard that's how he got this command, by disobeying orders.
He did what was right, while I kept my mouth shut.
He's a good man to follow.
He's a good man. As soon as I could, I got assigned to this ship. That was after you guys.
Yeah.
I never met her. Captain's wife.
You would have liked her. She was one tough lady. Guess maybe that's...
What?
Nothing.
What?
Maybe that's what got her killed.
Board has said the damage was pretty extensive. He repaired what he could. He set the synthesis data core to extract information from the damaged parts and build an associative memory lattice.
What's to stop him from going on the rampage again?
Board has buttressed his obedience protocols. He won't see us as a threat. He'll follow your orders.
Combat synthetic. What are you called?
Durant.
Do you know who I am?
Jack.
That's Captain Kimmer.
Yes.
Why didn't you leave with the other synthetics? With Dornevan?
I was deactivated. Undergoing service. Small off-world station.
Are you the only one? You know how you got that pattern on your face?
Negative.
Do you know the status of your ship's complement? The Anubis contractors are dead. The others missing.
We were attacked.
By whom? Could it have been you? Could you have killed them? Ejected the pilgrims out of the airlock?
No.
But you don't remember.
I didn't harm them. I protected them.
You failed to protect them.
Durant, sit down. Durant, sit down.
How long till he remembers?
We won't know the extent of the data corruption until we finish the build.
All right. Let me know as soon as you do.
Oh, one other thing. How you doing?
You want to run a diagnostic on me?
Jack, you're captain of this ship, but not of the sea.
What's that supposed to mean?
There's nothing you could have done to save them. By the time we reached the asteroid belt, they were gone. Both your wife and her sister.
And?
And you did what Space Command said was impossible. Stopped anyone else from suffering injury at the hands of his followers. You beheaded the snake. You cornered him, captured him, and hauled him back to United Planets to be tried for war crimes. Yes, he gave them the slip. But his rebellion crumbled. And you made sure that your wife's death resulted in the salvation of thousands.
Not just me. I had the best crew in the fleet.
And we've got the scars to prove it.
Laura once told me that you would follow me into the mouth of hell.
And will again.
Captain,
Yes.
there's something you'll want to see. Found a match for the signature. It's exotic energy. There's nothing that we've got that can make that.
Nothing we've got. And who could?
We'll know when we catch them.
Magnify. You ever seen a ship like that?
No.
Not Space Command. And as for the private sector,
Not the same design as the alien ship Dornevan took either.
all bets are off as to who or what is inside.
Hail them.
Captain!
Go! You reading any weapons on her?
Nothing conventional.
What about atmosphere?
Getting oxygen, nitrogen, slightly richer mixture, but breathable.
That's one good thing. Life signs.
Seem to be a ton of them, but I can't lock specifics.
There anything on her that looks like it might be an airlock?
No, sir. No sign of how they get in or out.
Fire warning across her bow.
Ready?
Firing.
She's slowing.
Ready a breach pod.
They might take that as a hostile act.
More hostile than shooting at them?
Breach bot ready?
On my mark. Fire. Anything now?
Nothing yet.
Life signs?
Multiple, but faint.
What's a microbe reading in their atmosphere?
It's clean. Whatever's scrubbing their air is doing a better job than ours.
Ready an assault team. Simek, maintain some station keeping.
Yes, sir.
In case they prove to have weapons, keep everything at the ready.
The Prophet
comes first, I know. And if he's in there, you're going to let us know just which one he is. Bracket. Chilton on me.
Captain Kemmer, I'd like to accompany you if I might. To complete my mission.
You haven't exactly been functioning reliably, Durant.
I can exercise restraint. This means a good deal to me.
The last synthetic to tell me his feelings wound up leading a rebellion.
Under orders, I've done many. Our inhibitor chips don't allow free will. But this mission, these people, I thought I might be
redeemed?
Permitted to do what's right.
Get him a gun.
What is this place?
The disco from hell?
Is there anything?
20 meters ahead.
Sweet mother of God.
These your people?
Yes.
Looks to be a sleeper ship. Suspended animation.
They're still alive? Can you assess their condition?
In stasis, but the metabolic rate is dangerously low. I could jump in and stabilize their vitals, but that would limit us to resuscitate no more than one at a time.
But why take them?
We'll find that out once we rouse them. Can you get them out?
Maybe. If I had a month to figure out these controls.
Whoever took them is here somewhere. So all you've got is right now.
Captain.
Is this your prophet?
No. This is...
Start with her.
Mr. Durant?
You think you can force it open?
Might that involve unnecessary risk?
At these settings, they're already at risk.
Do it.
Captain, you better take a look at this.
That's no pilgrim. Indeed, it is not. Jeez. It's like a spiny cat monkey. Do we wake it?
Minimally, let's at least wait until all of the pilgrims are safely offloaded to the Paladin.
Yes, sir.
Captain Kemmer?
Same. You came for us.
I had to.
Durant. Your poor face. What happened?
Captain Kemmer of the Paladin.
Space Command Captain. It's good to see you, Captain. How are my people?
In suspended animation, as you were. We revived you first. Can you tell us what happened?
Creature boarded our ship and took us here.
A creature, you mean just one?
As far as we saw.
How could a single...
I saw a device in its hand that flashed a blinding light. And then, here.
You up for a short walk? Try teams of 2, maybe 4 at a time to break those seals. And Doctor, if possible, a crash course of what you just did.
Okay, hands. So who's used one of these?
Hang on a minute. I may have initially missed the big lever over there.
Dr. Brackett.
It's okay. You're okay. Using the release lets folks come back on their own. Gentlemen, we're in business. Let's get to work. Only with caution.
Do you feel that?
Yeah. Feels like something's shifting. That wasn't there before, right?
No, it wasn't. First contact.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind it being our last.
You can't be serious. I mean, think of the possibilities.
I have been.
Gotta be more open-minded, Bradbury.
You think we should split up or stick together? I vote for stick together.
Bradbury.
What are you doing?
Were you looking at yourself?
It appears that way.
There's no time for vanity.
Shut up, man. The hell are you?
I'm coming.
Is this the creature you saw?
Yes. Well, no. The one I saw was bigger. And it had those marks, the same as Durant, but all over its face.
Which came from?
I don't know.
Did it try to communicate with you?
No.
Give any reason it abducted you?
No.
Dr. Brackett! Chilton.
Are you okay with this on your own? Okay, then. Oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
I'm thinking we may need to wake it sooner than I'd planned. Do you have anything calming, just in case it becomes agitated?
Not knowing its chemistry, I might as easily end up killing it.
Or even worse, agitating it even more. I'm sorry, Captain, but why the sudden press?
This isn't the one that took those people. We're in the dark. There's something at play here that we don't understand. Just that its companion had the desire and weaponry to invade a well-defended ship and kidnap all 300 passengers. Not a threat that we can just shrug off and leave free-floating. All we know is that it was put in as helpless a position as the Pilgrims. Durant! Borges! Bradbury! We're waking it. Keep your weapons holstered, but be on the alert. Borges.
Any idea on how to communicate?
Well, for starters, just try not to scare it.
Scare that?
You're bigger than a rat, Lieutenant. Imagine waking to a swarm of 300.
I wouldn't like to wake to one of them.
Captain, it's coming around.
All right, everybody stay calm.
No hostile movements.
It's all right. It's okay.
No.
The captain's right. It's just afraid. We're not here to hurt you. You're safe. You're safe. I'm sorry. I don't understand you. I can't.
the one? The device it's holding? Voorhees, Durant, Bradbury, aim for the device first. If you can, disable, don't kill.
Not this time.
Stop right there. Doesn't speak our language.
Well, he understands this, all right?
Easy, easy.
Don't hurt her!
Where's the damn surgical paste?
Don't aim dead on. Anticipate its trajectory.
Eyes on it.
Right! After it!
Just stay right there.
Damn it!
You did whatever you felt you had to do. You're free. Let go.
Are you all right?
Cassine saved me.
How is he?
Concussed. Broke a couple of ribs. As for our alien friend, I couldn't think of a damn thing to help it. What do you think you're doing?
It's okay, I can still...
No, you have a thick skull, but you're very much not okay, Lieutenant. Damn fog. The last thing he needs is to get chilled to the bone.
Durant? You're a hard man to kill.
Man and kill aren't terms usually associated with us. But I appreciate the sentiment.
Got him.
Simek, status report. What's going on out there?
There was a power surge, Captain. The boarding tube disengaged.
Also, all systems are currently down. We're drifting.
The alien ship appears to be surrounded by some sort of force field.
Get Paladin back up and running. We'll see what we can do on our end.
Copy that.
All right. What do we have here? Oh, no, you're not part of this.
I think he can help.
Well, I've seen the kind of help this man gives.
Captain.
You don't know the first thing about this man.
Can you tell me what happened?
I'm sure he did. And like my murdered wife, I'm willing to wager that you believed him. You have no idea what this man is capable of.
What I'm capable of just might be what you need.
Go on.
You don't turn on someone when there's only two of you left hemmed in with someone that's the other.
What are you thinking?
The creature has the same crosshatch wounds as Durant. Maybe there's the weapon that creates mental disruption or unreasoning violence.
That could explain its erratic behavior.
Or it could be a pathogen.
That works on organic and inorganic tissue?
No, but
What?
beyond the assault that left the surface scarring, I didn't find any residual damage. The thing that took him down was...
That weapon. With the bright purple light. I saw everyone falling. All those I was entrusted to protect. Then the light hit me. It exploded in my head. It was worse than extinction. It was... I can't explain.
Full program disruption. Put him in war with himself. Anyhow, it's safe to assume that this is that creature's ship.
But what could it have wanted with us?
Speed this tub goes, it'd take forever to get to another system. And that looks a whole lot like a frozen food section.
None of us are going to be an entree today, Lieutenant.
No, sir.
I'm sorry, Prof. I can't call you Prophet. Do you have a name?
Sparrow.
Sparrow. Really? Sparrow. Looks like we won't be getting your people out of here just yet.
I don't. Only, why was the other one? The one that was killed. Asleep.
Well, this is a sleeper ship.
Yes. But it must have been awake. For a time. To know, to see. To be so terrified.
Worse and worse. Dr. Brackett, if you can pick up the pace on defrosting the Pilgrims, when we devise a way out of here, time might be a little tight. We can't give you sick leave anytime soon.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
No, it's not fine, but we need you. Can you get in contact with Sturgeon on the Paladin? Thoughts, readings, whatever. The only thing we can be sure of is it cared more about what it set in motion than its life. Oh, and Borges, if you see a bright light with a little dog that you had as a kid, maybe don't go towards it.
I'll keep that in mind.
Bradbury. Let's see what we can find on this ship that may be of help.
And if you find any more like, you know who?
What's your gut tell you on that?
That bad boy's the one everyone's been seeing. This place has been pretty damn quiet otherwise. But my gut's been wrong.
Fingers crossed for your gut, then.
I'd like to take him, too.
No.
I don't like this any more than you do. But he's proved pretty handy so far.
So what are you thinking?
Give him one of these. Hope he saves me like he saved her.
Look, I'd like to have an extra summon at our back, but giving a gun to Kassane is a little more than I'm willing to risk. If you don't mind, I'd like to leave you here to guard the Pilgrims.
That was my mission, but I failed.
Any man who gets his heart ripped out and comes back for more, just stay sharp.
I'll come with you.
If you require an interpreter who's not put off by alien boundaries, you'd be foolish to leave her behind. She's the only one who's not cold.
Yes. I heard people saying that no one else finds the mists warming. For me, it's almost as if they're trying to find out who we are, to connect.
We're here for your rescue. And I think they need you a whole lot more than I do right now.
I'd protect her.
No.
Kassane, help protect the others.
But Prophet...
If there's anything I can do to help, they're more important than I am.
You know that's not true.
It's true to me.
But I don't even have anything to protect them with.
Dearest Kassane, please. Save me from being someone who led them to disaster.
As you wish.
This is all so different.
Yeah, the corridor's been divided.
You two that way. You're with me.
Go! What is it? What is that?
Charming place.
Jeez.
You really think you've tamed that man?
You and I both know you don't tame anyone. You guide by example.
I've never met a prophet before.
Well, it beats working.
Talking to you?
Sorry, just a feeling.
So you started all this when you were... how old?
You think I'm naive?
I think you don't see the world for what it is.
I started when I was 9.
9?
Pascagoula, Mississippi. Half a mile from the paper plant. Effluent. Poison the water. Cluster cancers. Polycythemia. My dad died before I was born. My mom. When I was 6. 24 years old. Shaking and like she was 100. No one knew what to do. Only who to blame. The bosses, and the politicians. Oh, it was all just like this prison. Out. Only 9 years old. You're allowed to dream. Yes. So, in my mind, I magically changed those bars into smoke. And all we had to do to fix it was to find the faith that we actually could.
So you put the weight of the crime on the shoulders of the victims?
Without the faith that we could make a change, make our enemies change, who weren't evil, but mistaken. Without that, I would have died. Just as my mother did.
So may I assume that water is now clean and clear?
Yes, Captain. It is. If you're a fraud, though, you're right. Common sense isn't a religion. And there's no such thing as a prophet who's 9. What do you do when the world demands more of you than what you are? When you can't find someone of real worth to take your place? Is it the heroic choice to confess? Or to pretend?
Pretend what?
The poison. But not me.
Your enemies are still your enemies.
No. The poison is fear. Fear that I'm wrong. Fear that we'll all wake up from this dream and they will hate me forever having made. Only the water's clear. So I see no choice but to go on pretending.
There you are. Bradbury may have found a hatchway to the power core. He's cracking it open.
Nothing. Nothing. And nothing.
Don't worry. We'll crack it. We're Space Command. Hey, you know, I've been thinking that after this mission's over, I'd take you to a dark, secluded spot. And, it's not exactly what I had in mind, but
This will do. I'm Space Command.
all right. Let's hear it for us.
Instruments are operational, Captain.
Status on alien ship.
Force field remains.
Patch it through to Borges.
Aye, sir.
Exactly what are you seeing?
It's exotic energy, just like their propulsion system. I'm not finding any parallels.
Send me your instrument feed. It's time the ship and I get acquainted.
Baby, I hear you.
Baby.
survive. This is one of their food excretors, Captain. The ship stores food is enough to last a good long time.
Yeah, so those freezers?
We weren't kidnapped to be eaten.
That's one ray of sunshine.
Among so many.
Cap!
Careful.
Controls are completely sealed off.
It's what the smaller aliens set in motion.
Power core?
Yep, not a bit too happy. Unless I'm very much mistaken, this thing is building toward an explosion.
Thank you. Captain? No blood anomalies I can find.
Perhaps it only successfully infects those creatures.
Who knows? Either way, Cassane was right. The creature killed its own. We need to find out why.
Well, according to Sturgeon, we're trapped. Ship's got a force field around her. We don't know how to turn it off.
I see.
What?
The power core's building to an uncontrolled reaction that'll blow this ship in, best guess, 45 minutes.
The creature we woke set the controls to destroy the ship. And the force field to keep anyone from getting away. And then made sure it couldn't be countermanded.
Look, whether it was a weapon or a disease causing its ferocity, that first one was determined to contain it.
But why trap us here?
In all likelihood, we're just collateral damage.
Did you find a secondary control?
Not yet.
Only that other creature, demented or not, showed one mad will to survive. It won't want to be here any more than we do.
So we track it.
No, we track it.
Captain.
And this time you stay here too. Look, you've seen it in action up close. It's too dangerous.
Captain, when we were cut off from the team, I sensed a way to communicate with it.
That was a fishing expedition. This is a monster hunt. Keep her safe. Let's move. In case that creature circles back, I'd like you between it and the Pilgrims.
Thank you, Captain. I won't fail them again.
Maurice, did you bring the explosives?
Yes, sir.
On me.
There isn't time. Cassane, when I went after you, I was driven by this feeling that there was something at stake I couldn't turn from. I have that feeling now. Whatever may or may not happen to me personally. My road lies there.
Forgive me, Prophet. I just can't let you go. These people on the Paladin, they're the ones who have the resources to
Prophet? Prophet!
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I got this. It's okay. It's okay.
It's hard. Yes. To not be afraid. That's why we're together. With our companions. To help each other. To brave the storm. Which I know you have the strength to do.
Shoulder to shoulder, gentlemen. The ship seems to have some sort of drift.
Tell me about it.
There.
You sure?
This place is a maze, but this looks like the same dead end.
Borges, you have the void charge?
I'm on it.
Clear back, gentlemen.
All right, fire in the hole. 3, 2, 1.
Move!
We're going down, Cap.
Get braced.
Prophet! Prophet!
We're going back the way we came.
Towards the sleep chamber?
One level down.
You got something?
One reading. Not human.
Ah!
Did you just touch that?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Lone cowboy.
Looks like it's working the problem.
Smart little monstrosity.
If it's trying to stop the explosion, perhaps we should let it.
I have a feeling it's not working. It hurt us.
Don't engage. We're not looking for a fight. We want to live just as much as you do. All right, that's far enough. Encircle it.
What's he looking at?
I don't know, but we don't have time.
Maybe he's decided that it needs us.
Stand down now!
He's gone.
What the hell was that? He looked like he wanted to get killed.
Get to those controls, see what you can figure out.
Dr. Brackett, you're needed. Follow my tracker.
One of ours?
No.
On my way.
You were right. He was trying to circumvent the destruct system.
Did it manage to?
No.
Captain!
Don't shoot.
I'm not gonna hurt you. My God. Anything you can give us?
If you hadn't have killed it, it would have died soon enough. Major organ in advanced nephrotic state. Muscles shredded by acidosis, exhaustion. Sheer will was keeping it alive and not on its own.
So not a microbe, a parasite that takes over other life forms.
And runs them until there's nothing left to run.
Maybe leaving our little blue planet wasn't such a brilliant idea.
You don't have to be a space alien to be a parasite.
So maybe that was it with the smaller one. I mean, if it was like a pilot, it certainly knew the controls. Monster invades, our pilot manages to evade and hide just long enough to see its comrades harvested one by one.
Till it was caught to be put under for future use.
There must have been one spare left, and so our harvester needed more.
Our pilgrims.
Which is when we woke it into a nightmare.
Which it determined must end.
Only there's got to be more, right? Out there?
The Prophet?
Disappeared into the guts of the ship. Interior plating's making it hard to track her.
Get anything?
I wasn't able to decipher the language, but I was able to make out the glyphs. There is no way to reverse the chain reaction. Either we get off this boat, or we die.
And the force field?
Hardwired shut. I could try to replicate it, but I can't turn it off from inside the ship.
They didn't know that?
I pulled up these charts. It must have.
So where does that leave us?
From the perspective of the Paladin, Surgeon thought If the Paladin's fusion engines were to blast everything they got at this force field, he believes that it may disrupt it. Buy us enough time for us to get off.
Downside?
We lose both ships.
You sacrificed yourself because of your failings. We had one purpose, to save her. And what was the outcome? We're not leaving without her. Lieutenant, get him your holster. Do we understand each other? Yes.
Borges, you said you could replicate that force field. Could you make a cage, one that we can transport?
I believe so. Yes.
What are you thinking?
We kill the Prophet. Well, that thing only left its host when the body died. Do you have something in that med kit that you could stop her heart with?
Potassium chloride would do it, but it would hurt like hell.
When the parasite leaves her body, could you start her heart again?
Yes, if we move quickly.
It has to get off this ship or it dies. It knows that. I say we block all pathways to escape, but one.
Then what?
Do what we came here for.
In position.
Forward and aft. Thrusters on full. Now!
She's not giving it up.
Pour it on.
We can't hold this. It'll tear the ship apart.
Wait! Force field. It's fracturing.
Cut thrusters. Relink the breach pod.
Go, go, go! Go now!
Mom! I can't find my mom!
Rosie? She's right over here.
Hurry, hurry! Come on, go, go!
Come on. There we go.
Steady.
Come on now.
Yeah,
Get him out here,
come
guys.
on, get him.
This way.
All right. Go,
Go, go, go, go, go.
That's the last of them. Hey, hey, that means you too.
The cap.
This is where we're needed. Let's go. And I hope.
Just hang back here a minute.
All right, give it a test.
Alien technology, here we go. Yep. That works.
get in position.
Soon as it's out of her, bring her around.
It's working.
Get that thing in the cage.
No, 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 no!
No! Cage them both! We'll sort it out on Paladin.
Zane. It knows the cage won't hold. It will kill everyone on your ship.
We will not leave you.
It knows that. Guide them. You can.
No! Why did you have to do that? Why did you do that? No! Get him out of here!
Durant, Borges, time to go.
Let's go! Get to the ship, now! That's an order, Lieutenant!
You're out of time, Captain. This ship goes. It will take the Paladin with it. You have your duty. I have mine. Get the Pilgrims to Helios.
Durant?
He elected to finish his mission.
Detach the breach pod and get us out of here.
Yes, sir.
5, 4, 3.
How does it feel to meet something you can't beat?
We're clear.
Dr. Brackett, tell our guests they're safe.
Yes, sir.
Their prophet made sure of it. The rest of the pilgrims are offloaded.
This is not how it's supposed to happen.
No. You were supposed to die there. Sacrifice, expiation, but yeah. It's not that easy.
I gave your wife my word. When I learned what happened, I ordered the two men who murdered them executed. One was my closest friend. And the other was my brother.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because I trusted these men. And your wife would have been no less dead.
Join your companions. She wanted you to be their guide.
Who am I to lead?
Who are any of us? Time to forgive. Let's go home to the people we love.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Lieutenant? Mission report ended. As per command, the report shall remain sealed. My objection noted. Jack Kimmer, Captain, UPSC Patrol Ship, Paladin.
My God.
Lynn?
Did Vaughn write this?
On that ship, there were others. Other races. So many. They ran them. Until they died. But always, there were more. Searching.
Searching? For what?
Lynn, what's it say?
She wrote. Together we will prevail.
We will.
She would have seen them as us. She freed me, but she couldn't free them all. So she made sure they were released.
So she...
Found a way. She wiped out that nest as all innocent races' declaration of war. As she died. As she lived. Heroically.
And as a damn good example. How would you like a job? My exec is moving on to her own command.
Have you lost your senses?
We're talking about you right now. You need to put that thing on. Reactivate your commission. You need to fight Vaughn's war.
I can't. Vaughn was the hero. I'm just a fatality. I'm sorry if that makes you sad.
Sad! It pisses me off. Neanderthal bedside manner, right? But it sure as hell beats being a volunteer fatality. All right, okay. I'm saying all the wrong things here. But I could sure use somebody standing by my side. Especially my best friend.
Thanks for caring.
I do that.
Just one favor back.
Anything.
Call me derelict.
Until your body adjusts, there will be some pain.
Good. It'll distract me.
From what?
Ghosts. Let's begin.